Hello there, hope you're doing well. This video will be about Google Calendar integration with Bubble.io app, and I will be dividing it into like three parts. First part will be about the Google Cloud Console configuration, all the configuration needing related to the connection with the API. The second part will be testing the APIs in the API connector, and the last part will be working on the workflows and how it will be like implemented in our workflows. Okay, so let's get started with the first part. Okay, so initially we'll have to like select a project, and this new project will be created. So after new project is created, this will be like our main screens. If not like that, I will have to like go to this screen and search for APIs and services. Okay, in the API and services, I will have to like add this Google Calendar. So for that, I will have to click on the enable API and services and go to this Google Calendar API and enable it from over here. This will be like something like this. Okay, yes, the enable option. After enabling this Google Calendar, I'll go to this second part, that is library, and it will be also done over here as well. In the third part, there will be like credentials, and I have to create credentials. So I will click on the create credentials and click on the auth client ID, and it will create something like this web client. And in the web client, it will have a name, and it will have redirect URLs. So the redirect URL will be the page URL in the Bubble app, the page where we will be redirected to. So I will prefer this, like this is my home screen, so I will be selecting that in here. But there will be like two versions. One will be like the test version, and the other will be the production version. And I will be able to see these two like client secrets and also this client ID. So I'll be copying that as well with me. And after saving it, I will be going to this data access part, and here I will be adding these scopes. In the scopes, I will need these two scopes, auth/calendar and auth/calendar/events. After adding these scopes, I will have this permission to share, edit, and all the other things, and view and edit. Okay, and there is this clients part over here. So for the client parts, I will be like creating a client, and in the client I will be doing some settings. Sorry. Okay, so this is like the basic part done over here. Everything is done, everything is good. Next, I'll have to go to this audience part and see if there is any user available with me over here. All of this like options will be shown. The first I was in the API and consent screen, like API and services screen, and this all will be this in this auth consent. Okay, there is this branding option right over here. It is mostly done automatically, but for the part I am showing you, I will be doing it manually. So I will be just giving it app a name, support email, company logo, the domain home URL, privacy page URL, terms and service URL, the main domain that we have authorized, and other domains if we have, and the developer email. Okay, this is like the testing phase, and we can like click on the publish app and publish this app as well. But for testing we will need some users who can like connect with Google account. So here we will have to add a Gmail account, and based on the list of Gmails that will be able to access our services. So I will add my email over here. We can add like 100 users over here, and that's it. That's all the parts done over here. In the verification center we will be seeing the verification status based on the progress. Like we can see over here we have selected this app in testing, so it will show us verified or in the middle of verification if we uh, push it to the other stage, that is like publish stage. Okay, after doing all this is the first step one, and it's completed, and we will be moving on to the next step, that is step 2. uh, Hello there. Okay, so we are now starting with the step 2 of this app, and in this step 2 we will be doing all the works in our app, and I will be using it to like connect to Google. So we will create a connect with Google button on the page, and we will like use this open an external website workflow, and inside this open an external website we will be using this auth/redirect URI. First of all, we will be using this account.google.com/auth2 and auth. This is the main URL part, and then we will be like adding parameter of redirect URI. In the redirect URI we will be adding our website home address slash home. So this is the current page URL of this app. Like this will be like slash home over here, and after that we will be like prompt is equal to concept, and response type is equal to code, and client ID is equal to, okay, so client ID will be this client ID from the Google app over here. This is the client ID over here, and I will be using that. And the other one is this scope. So this scope is like what we have uh, attached the scopes. So this is one of the scopes, that is calendars dot events, and access type will be offline. After doing all these settings, we will just go to this app. Okay, I will have to log in it first. Let's just log in our user. So how it works is like this: is going to this Google URL and giving me this option to connect with Google, and then go to Parito URL CRM, continue. Okay, so the part was like redirect us and give us with the code, but the code disappears that is as it appeared, and I'll go back and check that. Okay, so first step was like to go to this external URL, and it's done, and it's returned us with the code in the URL. Okay, the next step will be this part, that is when page is loaded and get code from URL is not empty. So after we are redirected to our own page, this will give us this code, and this code will be I will show you. I will disconnect it and reconnect it. This will be the code that I will be provided with. This is the code. I will just copy this code and copying this code I will just use it in the get access token. Okay, so the first part is completed. We have been provided with this code part, and we will be using our client ID over here and the client secret over here, and the grant type is equal to authorization code, and the redirect URI is the same. Again, we will be pasting over here. We can allow it by removing the private option from over here. The basic API like the Google Event API connector can be on none or self-handle, so there is no issue with that. And we will be using action and JSON for this. Okay, so after setting all this on the post request with the auth googleapis.com/token, this API call will be about using the code and giving us two tokens. These tokens will be like this refresh token and access token. I will be using these to get access token and the refresh token. Access token will have 1 hour and refresh token will have 7 days of time because it's in testing version. Okay, so this is all we will be needing after the first step, and this is the whole first part setup. And after this we will have this tokens, so we will have no issues. Let's go to the second part. Okay, so using these tokens we can do different things as we want, so we will have no issues. So first we will be doing like the create event in the Google API. So for create event I will have this calendar v3 calendars primary events conference data version 1 action post call authorization with the bearer and the token. So this token will be our main refresh token that we will have in return. Sorry, this will be the access token we have over here. Okay, this access token will be only available for like 1 hour, but we will be using it every time. So we have to after 1 hour we have to get it again using the refresh token. So we will have to keep getting it again and again, and automated using the workflow. So whenever this whenever this token is expired, it will automatically get the token on the page load, and we will be setting up uh, it like this uh, this part right over here. Okay, so what it will have is this tokens post all.com/tokens contact tab content tab x www form URL encoded. Client ID will be this same we have been using. Client secret will be the same. Grant type will be refresh token, and we will be pasting the refresh token that is valid for 7 days over here, and in return it will give us again the access token that will be valid for like 1 hour, and we will keep doing that all the time. So this part will be automatic, and it will be called automatically every time. Okay, these two are the main calls that we will be needing. Okay, this part about create event we will be using this summary, location, description, start and end date time, and these will be using date time with ISO format. So just copy and paste ISO formatted date time and it will work for you. And okay, this is another part that we will be using to get all the events. So getting events used based on action. This will be our main get API call. Google API's calendar v3 calendar's primary events. The same thing, we will be using the access token over here, and max results can be anything. For now we will keep it to 50, and start time can be anything. We will now just make it up to 2024. Then the response will be like items array. This will be the top data, but this will be the items array that we'll be getting, and inside we will get different kind of information based on different events in our Google Calendar. There is this description part, there is this summary that will be the title and everything over here, and we will get like multiple based on this and different dates and all the options over here. And after all this we will have like calendar events with data. That part is like about action, so we can call it whenever we want, and this part is about like automatic data getting, so we can just use it on the data parts of groups and everything. It will work the same, it's the same thing. And okay, so that's the second part, and all the API connector is like done over here, and in the next part we will be moving to the workflow part. So we'll see you in the next part. Hello there. So this is the third part where we will be focusing on the workflows in our bubble.io app. Okay, so the first workflow after page is loaded is about this get code from page URL. So what happens is when like I click on this connect with Google option and get back, it gives me this code in the top URL, and this workflow is like when page is loaded and the URL code is not empty, we have a URL code available in the parameters. What it will do is it will do this API call, get access token using code. So it will provide us with the access code, and based on that access code it will give us the refresh token and also the other token, access token. We can save it in the database, or we can just directly use it to in the states or anything for testing anything. Okay, but what I've done is like save these two, refresh and access token, in the database, and also the refresh token time, and this code that was get from the URL. This part is not necessary, this part is also not necessary. It's based on our needs, what we want, we can do it or not. Okay, and the other event is about when page is loaded. So this is the part when I mentioned like this page is loaded. So whenever this page is loaded, it checks if the main the tokens are old enough or not. So I will create a conditional over here if the tokens are old enough or not, and based on that it will like create a workflow and update this whole workflow, update this whole data in the database. This is the main like thing. This is the type of conditional we will be using. Okay, this is good for now. Let's go to the create appointment button. This is the button save. Okay, so this workflow is on how like this whole data is created in the Google Calendar. So this is the basic version in the Bubble app, but what I will be doing is this part in the API connector create event. I will be using current user's access token, current user input title, input notes, and start time formatted as this ISO simplified extended. Same goes for this end time. It will be like formatted as this simplified extended ISO. Here is this last part, appointment added with the timeout and all the information. And this is the whole workflow on the save like create event. Okay. Okay, so this was the second part. Now how I will be showing this data. So this is a customized calendar. So for this I will be like just showing a count here, and this calendar only has this current sales date. So this calendar is like a list of dates available, showing the dates in the current month. What I'll be doing is like first of all getting counts. So for count I will be doing this using this calendar event API connectors data items, each item start date formatted as 4/13/25, filtered based on this text like the result text from this whole formatted as 4/13/25 is parents group date formatted as 4/13/25. So when this calendar events that matches the parent group date, it will give me the count based on this both matching dates. So if I have events on the 1st of January, so it will search for 1st of January, and in the 1st of January events both of them, and also give me the count in the results. After this I will set like some hover condition to change its colors. Okay, this is the just showing the count in my calendar part. I will show you how it works. So let's just refresh. As you can see, okay, let's just enable the workflow and do it again. Okay, so as you can see over here, it will automatically be like removing this code from the page URL. let's just do it again. I think the last token was expired, the code in the URL was expired, so that's why it was not working. I'll just get it again. Here it is, so it's working now. I have the events count over here. Now each has like 0 event counts, so but this one has 2. So here I can see these events on the pop-up. So how I created was in the appointment, like I've shown you the workflow, this workflow. All of these options were saved in the Google Calendar. This is the main display, this is the title, this is the dates and time, this is duration, this is the assigned user, this is the clients, this is the notes, and all of these options, when saved, it shows me this event start time and date time, event name, start time and date time. Okay, this is good. Okay, so that's it, that's everything in this whole API setup with the Google Calendar. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be sharing more videos soon. Thank you.